Hello, and welcome back for another Avatar: The Last Airbender traditional draft. First pick in this pack is pretty easy. It's the Mechanist. This card is stupid. You don't have to do much to play around it. You maybe delay playing it and opt for a different 3-drop sometimes so that you can play this and play a non-creature spell in the same turn. But for the most part, this thing is just awesome. Makes clue tokens so you keep drawing. At any point, you can turn them into a 3/1 flyer once he's unsummoning sick and a trade for actual creatures. So we'll take him. Guitar Bending Prodigy is good, and we'll see if any of the playable cards like these four actually wheel. We'll take a screenshot of the first pack as well, since 17 lanes does not work with the first pick. The next pick has got to be Glider Staff. This is good tempo. It's a non-creature for Mechanist. Other cards in this pack that are worth looking at are Deadly Precision, Daily Agents. I'll even splash for Daily Agents. It's about that power level where sometimes you're like, even if I'm not green-black exactly, if I'm like blue-black or green something else, throw that in and figure that by around turn 5, 6, 7, I should have a splash color. Guru Pathik is maybe the pickup here. Water Grasp is just so good and efficient. Guru, you do need lessons for this to be good. You're typically not hitting sagas or shrines. If you are playing a saga shrine deck with like a red splash, I love this. Like you get to hit the Cave of Two Lovers off this. The counters are relevant, but Water Grasp is just right here. We have enough time to build around it and kind of like prioritize lessons more. I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted. This is just a non-creature from... Let's take Water Grass. I think let's be responsible. We need removal. And now it's maybe Boiling Rock Rider. I mean, the problem with black is that there's not allies apart from the merchant for this Boiling Rock Rider to go grab. I kind of love Fire Nation Warship. It's a non-creature spell for Mechanist. It just applies a lot of pressure sometimes when you're crewing and then smacking for 4 in the early to mid game. So let's take it. It doesn't commit us to black, even though blue-black is totally a playable color pair. Glider Kids is also here. That's fine to go with the Glider Staff, but Fire Nation Warship can also go with the Glider Staff. This can be a little bit awkward if you have too many non-creatures. And here we'll take Pox Bears. Whether we're blue-black or blue-white, this will be an acceptable 2-drop filler. We need 2 drops, so if we take them now, we can spend later picks on something else. Earth Kingdom Protectors is enticing here. It wears Glider Staff pretty well. It can protect our Mechanist since the Mechanist is an ally. I think we do take it over Abandoned Attachments here, and the Deserters are not as good. We're going to be taking a white card. That being said, I will take the Deserters here over Yip Yip. Yip Yip's a non-creature spell. Don't get me wrong, wouldn't mind playing those, but typically you get a good amount of these, and you can only run so many non-creature spells before you need creature spells to cast them on. Kyoshi Warriors is acceptable. It's an acceptable 4-drop. in red, white, or blue, white typically. Green, white, I guess also. But black, white, it's also acceptable. And any white color pair, it's acceptable. I'm not crazy about it in anything in particular. And now we'll take a North Pole Gates. I'm going to take a look at that screenshot we took of pack one, pick one. And it's copying pictures, screenshots. So in this pack, Appa was taken, white card. The Bending Prodigy was taken, blue, white. Black card was taken. Basically all colors, including bad blue and black, blue and white cards, unfortunately. I don't want to run Rowdy Snowballers. I guess I'll pick it up here. I almost want to take Origin and Metal Bending for signaling purposes, just because things are so equal. Otherwise, signaling purposes are usually not something you want to invest very much into. Traditional draft, I will say that drafters are more competent than best of one, so it's not nothing most of the time. $17 million is being crazy right now. Not telling me the draft picks. Deserters this late is a good sign. Okay. So, from pick 10, we saw Haiku and Cat Owl were taken. Not a good sign. Cat Owl is not a good card in blue-white. Appa's not a good card that was taken. Pox Bears, Musician's not good, and there was a white and taken Guru Pathic. Green cards taken, black. Maybe red looks the most open, but there haven't been good red cards to take. There's maybe at least one other red drafter. Benevolent River Spirit over Invasion Reinforcements here. We hope to wheel something like this, one of the white 2-drops. It's not impossible. And one of these would be playable as well. I'm not going to take work. Aang, Swift Savior. So we do get rewarded for being blue-white. I am sad that Sokka happens to be in this pack, so we miss out on him. He's great, especially in blue-white. But you can't pass up on the Swift Savior. This thing is stupid. One of the best rares in the set. His win rate, and this isn't everything, his game in hand win rate on 17 lands is 64.7%, meaning he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, number 8. If you include like bonus sheet cards like Noxious Gear Hulk that you're not going to see a lot of the time. What do we want? Invasion Submersible might be better than Aang, the last Airbenders, but this is another pack where I'm very happy about the 2 cards in our colors here. I think Submersible is better than Aang. This card is just, it's got to be the best uncommon, right? Unless I'm not thinking of some crazy dual uncommon. This has just got to be the best. It's up there with rare power levels. And this is a fabulous 2-drop. The blue-white deck is coming together. We've lost our touch a little bit in these last few drafts. I feel like we've been picking up a lot of like filler green cards and then either not playing green or playing green decks we're unhappy with. So I'm glad we were able to find a color pair this time and stick with it. I like Team Avatar. I like Team Avatar, I think, more than I should, because it makes little stinky bodies relevant. And blue-white has a pretty good time making a bunch of stinky bodies. Pox Bears, Deserters, Invasion Reinforcements. But we probably got to take Lost Days here. It's great removal for us. It's going to be instant speed, give us a clue token to draw with, and there's a knowledge seeker that I don't even know if we should take this over forecasting fortune teller or lost days. In these packs, we're just getting a ton of solid blue white stuff. I think knowledge seeker does edge out forecasting fortune teller. It's probably 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Let's take knowledge seeker. Bending prodigy, I will gladly pick up. So we're kind of in the situation where I was gonna say we have plenty of card advantage. Like you usually don't have trouble getting card advantage in blue. We got Katara, Mechanist making clue tokens, Fire Nation Warship making clue tokens, 2 Knowledge Seekers making clue tokens, Lost Days making clue tokens, and so you typically don't need to go out of your way to pick up Waterbending Lesson. That being said, we already have the Pox Bears, and I will pick it up over other stuff here. I think it is an improvement over Abandoned Attachments, and we waterbend quite well. So we don't need to run a bunch of copies of this. Like, I don't think we ever run 3. 2 is probably where we top out. And now what we want to do, I think, is get some more interaction, specifically removal, if possible. Yeah, I don't love Water Tribe Captain, but we'll take her. Otter Penguin is not what we're doing. We have several ways to draw, but I think that's really only a red-blue spells deck thing where you can do damage to face like Lightning Strike and you're trying to race them with 3 power unblockable. It's not a very good blocker. Two fantastic rares that we have to ignore. I am tempted to splash for Cave of Two Lovers the same way I'm tempted to splash for Daily Agents. If I go, I just need 1 color to splash, and I get this often enough in the early mid game, then it's worth splashing for. It's one of the few uncommons that I will splash for, but let's just stick to what we got going on. We've got a solid deck here. No reason to mess it up trying to fit in this other junk. Razor Rings. I wouldn't mind if that wheeled. I'm glad we play that since our removal pile is only looking like a little stack of 3. And Accumulate Wisdom has 1, 2, 3 other lessons right now, so it's not great yet, honestly. But we can wheel cards like this. Yep, Octopus Form, Abandoned Attachments. There's 3 lessons here that we can play that have the propensity to wheel. The propensity, they can wheel. You know what I mean? All right, Benevolent River Spirit is great. We will take it over a lesson here or another 2-drop because we waterbend pretty good. Maybe a few more Forecasting Fortune Tellers. And by that, I mean any amount of Forecasting Fortune Tellers, and we'll airbend better or waterbend better. But Pox Bears dies into a 1/1. Knowledge Seeker dies into a clue token. We've got a 1-drop. And we're gaining life and scrying when we waterbend. Plus Kyoshi Warriors makes 2 bodies. Momo, Playful Pet. We're going to take that and we're going to play it. It's going to help us waterbend. And I just like the value you get. 1 mana. I like the uncommon version better than rare. Glider Kids is playable. We might cut Accumulate Wisdom. Honestly, if we only have 3 other lessons, we might cut it. The cards in our deck that we would play a premium to go fetch are really just Aang, Swift Savior, and maybe the Mechanist. The rest we don't want to be investing extra mana into playing them. I don't think we take a Sacrifice Lane outside of our colors. Let's take Rumble Arena, think about scrying with it. Abandon attachments. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe with Earth Kingdom Protectors, probably not. How does Suki Kiyoshi Warrior work with Team Avatar? If you attack with just Suki, do they let you trigger Team Avatar, pump her? Or does it create the 1/1 token, count that as 2 creatures attacking, and not give you the bump? Not relevant to this deck, but going to be relevant to some deck in the future, potentially, because we do like to play Team Avatar. And it's kind of like a sneaky way to attack with 2 creatures and still get Team Avatar's effect. If that's how it works. I don't know about Accumulate Wisdom. I think we just want to affect the board and then draw off clue tokens. I don't think we want to be cycling through lands with abandoned attachments. We don't have any lesson payoffs, no first-time flyers, besides Accumulate Wisdom. And so to make Accumulate Wisdom playable, I think we'd have to run those abandoned attachments. It's just going to look better, I think, without it. 1 water bending lesson is all right. We'll run that instead of Accumulate Wisdom. Benevolent River Spirit is going to be more like a 4 or 5 drop. And now we need 1 more playable. 9, 8 plus Rumble Arena seems fine. No Razor Rings wheeled. I would have gladly played a Razor Rings. I feel like we're not going to want to spend 5 with Water Tribe Captain very often. We're cracking clues off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but repeatable. 6 cards. We're going to be water bending 5 here, water bending 6 here, water bending 2 and paying 4 mana here. So maybe just Otter Penguin straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or Avatar Enthusiast. How many allies do we have? Hella is the answer. I don't love Avatar Enthusiast. I think it's either that or Suki Kiyoshi Warrior. We'll make a mental note and track how Suki Kiyoshi Warrior would have done in situations where we have Team Avatar as we play. All right, let's get in there. This is a real deck, actually responsibly made, the decent power level. Play first. No. Fire Nation Warship, nothing to crew it. 4 dead cards unless we get an island. This is much more keepable. We're on the play. So I'll send Lost Days back, I guess. Unfortunately, Earth Kingdom Protectors is not going to come out until turn 2. First time flyer. Okay, red, white. He will have damage spells. So We can potentially protect Qatar here with Earth Kingdom Protectors. It's really just damage-based removal and then Watery Grasp, which would be slow, or air bending in those colors. We didn't need to play that land pre-combat. I think we'll just tap all our stuff. Draw a card. Land. We need some action. This is 7 lands, 3 playables right now. Avatar Enthusiast is fine. I'm not happy to be playing our copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get Benevolent River Spirit out here. He doesn't have Quench mana up. It'll let us scry into some action. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't think we want Avatar Enthusiast. I will play Mechanist into Glider Staff. Cool. Now we got 2 4/5s. And incoming Mechanist plus Glider Staff to make a clue token. Okay, Red Root Troop is fine. It won't have flying until he plays plains or islands or mountains. It's just until end of turn. Let's send it back. One, two, three, 4, 5. I mean, we could draw a card here, but I think it's better to smash for damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Six, 10. We could actually threaten lethal in the air next turn. 3-1 here. I mean, I assume he'll still have the first time flyer back to block. So, first time flyer and Avatar Enthusiasts are a little bit awkward until you have them pumped. They're going to be understated. 2 mana 1/2, 3 mana 2/2. Rabaru Troop is also understated. 5 mana for a 3/5. So, we do have a good chance to run him over with things like the Fire Nation Warship, Knowledge Seeker, airbending stuff back with Glider Kids. I think we, even on the draw, keep it as is. I'm almost tempted to put in Otter Penguin. When it goes first, let's keep it. It's a little awkward. We have to pay extra. We don't get to play our 1-drop on turn 1. Or some cards. We scry into a land. We absolutely will keep that. Let's drop our own flyer. And 1/2 flyer is going to be doing a pretty good job of blocking our Momo this game. Heck, we may... no, we shouldn't Watery Grasp that. Play an Avatar Enthusiast in case he's got removal to bait it out. Wait until maybe we have another land and can play Mechanist plus Watery Grasp. So that's what I was talking about before, right? Only thing you need to kind of play around this with, because you end up with quite a few non-creature spells in normal decks with blue, is if you got an alternative 3-drop, you're usually playing that first so that you can sneak this out and a non-creature in the same turn. Okay, we did squeak out some removal. I don't think we can indefinitely not play these cards until we can get them together. So let's lock down the 2-3. Or just slam the aerialist. This is the mechanist. This is a higher upside play. We may take 2 more damage as a result. But if we can survive just 1 turn, we get a clue token, which is going to be pretty important if we continue to not hit playables. There's not much we can't play, though. The top of our curve is these 2 copies of Lost Days. We have no other cards that cost more than 4 mana. Like with the Benevolent River Spirit, we got Kyoshi, Lost Days. These are our most expensive cards. Benevolent River Spirit, we could waterbend out. Let's think about what we need to do to survive here. And Master Piandao is something that we might just have to give some value. Of attacking with. I don't love that. We need to hit land drops to be playing these Lost Days out. I think we take First Time Flyer, hitting us 1 more time. Just because Watery Grasp. It's either that or Watery Grasp, shuffle away Master Piandao. One, two, three, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's the correct play, actually. We can threaten to make the clue token into a 3-1 flyer, which will trade for his dudes. Because we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, waterbend, and keep the clue token and mechanist untapped. Non-land permanent. So is he going to kill our clue token? Feel like he very well might, then crack his own clue token. Okay, fine. One, two, three, 4. We did that wrong. We didn't waterbend Master Piandao. That is a huge mistake. We were thinking of that, and then we didn't actually do it. We need lands. Okay, well, he stays tapped. I don't love this. I think we need to airbend his. Oh, we can't even airbend his clue token. Avatar enthusiast. I think we're dead. I think that misplay was enough to guarantee we kind of die this turn or next. I don't think we can airbend in response to his exile effect. Alright, let's go next. Just gotta play a little bit better. Have things line up a little bit nicer. We don't have like octopus form to side in against his airbend. Get to play first. Yuck. This is better. As we send back our white card. Isn't the land drops is no rough here. It's best of 3 for you, no land smoother. That's how it's gonna go. Scrying into a land. It's blue, but we'll keep it because we got lost days. I think. Rowdy snowballers. So he'll attack back for too much damage. We try and smack him for 4. Alright, he could have invasion reinforcements, so to play around Yip Yip and invasion reinforcements, let's block first time flyer. Lost days. 1, 2, 3. It's still kind of fine, I think, unless he goes wide around us, and this is going to be untapped. Alright, we racing. Let's lock down his flyer, even though Avatar Enthusiast could get big and scary. Loida, kids. Fire Nation Warship is looking rough because we still don't have that planes. I think we do need to play it. But if he has anything, we're in trouble. Alright. Alright. He's cycling. I feel like we played poorly. I think we should have realized we need a planes to get to these guys more than we need Fire Nation warship. Like, this will get us to a clue token. So we don't need to be playing like this. Alright, now he's big. He's a big boy. Mr. Glider Kids. Can't play around much here. If he has Yip Yip or Octopus form, yeah. 3-3. Yeah. I guess just take 3 in the air. This is our best chance. At surviving. Gotta hold off on using Lost Days on Glider Kids for now. Now we're dead. 5, 6. Yeah. No shot. Okay. Well, we gotta play tighter. I think the deck is good still. And we fixed up the draft portion. Just need to play better. We don't put Fire Nation Warship on top after he casts Lost Days. And his deck looked much better game 2 and game 3. He wasn't playing Rabaroo Troop and all that stuff. This is a nice little curve out here, 2-3. And then that's where the curve out ends, but we have Lost Days. Okay, that would be nice. Let's offer the trade. Ooh, he takes it immediately. He's got an Invasion Submersible. That's something we would have avoided if we had played Katara. But he could add Lightning Strike. Or Iroh's Demonstration. Watery Grass. He didn't smack us for damage. That seems suspicious, like he's got Quench. So let's play around Quench. I almost don't want to crack the clue so that we can draw with Katara using Waterbend. eventually. But if he plays some threat that we need to respond to, I'm gonna crack that clue. I'll also crack it to draw Katara faster. I think she's fine. This time we will put our 3-drop second from the top. We've got 5 lands. And here, what we can do is we can play Katara and kill his clue token. Oh, he decides not to attack. Alright. That's fine. We'll chill out here. Okay, he does not like them. We leave 2 mana, and then we can't. We can still waterbend, right? Submersible. This is expensive. Please don't have octopus form. It is not. Snap puts it at the top. Ooh, what is he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he up to? Don't have quench. He does have quench. Dang it. Okay, well, we're still threatening on the board with lost days. And Katara will grow larger. Doesn't like those two either. Oh. Oh, we didn't play around quench because of the mana. Well, it's Benevolent River Spirit on the bottom now. That's a good sign. Okay, he's got a good deck. He's got quite good cards. In fact, we haven't seen a bad card from him yet. ETB stuff is good. This is keepable. It's not great. This is 3 cards now we can't play without a plains. Quench is rough if we don't get planes next turn. I mean, we can play out Fire Nation Warship. Oh boy. And that also doesn't tap. That's rough. 3, 6, 7. I mean, I don't want to discard a card, so. Let's see if we can bait out a Quench or an Octopus form. That's fine. That I will gladly do that. That trade, we desperately need lands. If he's spending 5 mana to remove that, that's good. I mean, he's still in a commanding position. I think we need to play Mechanist. His removal is Firebending Lesson. He just used Lost Days. He's only got blue. So, yeah. I'm hoping that we get to create a clue token out of this. Get to some land. Some plains, ideally. If it's Quench, then we at least make the clue token. It is Quench. It's quenching all over the place. Okay. I think we gotta hit a land. Please hit a plains. An island would still be better than nothing. Ugh. Now he's got the rest of his hand probably unlocked. Don't tell me another counter. That would explain why he's just sitting back. You have got to be kidding me. We have to discard. I almost want Momo for the... Let's get rid of Deserters. For the Scry. Okay, but 2 lovers is going to be hard to beat. Finally, it's probably too late. Let's try our best. Take 2 damage from those guys if we don't get something out. Well, I kind of want to get Compassionate Healer out so that we can scry into... He's going to have something, right? If he has Firebending Lesson. Glider Kids. Let's try Glider Kids. We'll live it. This gets us a scry right now. Into a plains. Okay. Okay, yes, it's for 5, down to 3. Any non-creature spell will kill us in the air next turn. We can't hold up Lost Days and take 2 damage though, so we're gonna play. Avatar Enthusiast. He's gonna Earthbend for 3, right? Okay, we've seen enough. Mulligan. We will send our most expensive thing back. Knowledge Seeker first, has Vigilance. If he's gonna kill our creature, we get a clue token out of it to potentially get unland screwed. If that's what happens this game as well. That's not what happens this game as well. We get to bounce Master Paku with Invasion Submersible. Let's take a turn off to draw. Grow Knowledge Seeker. Let's hang out. We get the water bend off first, so not a big deal. Okay, that's nice to see. Taking the turn off to Island Cycle. Play Water Bending Scroll. It does have a good amount of islands. I'll be able to do that for pretty cheap. Glider Staff. Send back Paku. And Submersible can water bend out into a creature here and attack with the help of the Glider Staff. So he's drawing for 2 off Water Bending Scroll. If he's doing that, he's not affecting the board. Three, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's attack with Submersible first. Alright, yeah, if he had lost days, we could still get him there. Let's play out Katara. Turn her into a 3/4. Alright, and now we can equip Glider Staff. Hopefully beat him down before he draws too many cards with Waterbending Scroll. The alternative play there was to equip Glider Staff, but if he has Octopus Form, our ground creature could have gotten got, right? He'll pump to be a 3/5 with 1 Octopus Form since Master Paku has Parawis. Now he's tapped out 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. We play a tap lane here or not. So waterbending. 1, 2, 3 waterbending mana. We do this 1, 2, 3. We have 3 left. So attack everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Glider staff 6. Or 1, 2, 3. We have one land left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough. But if we play this, we can Ang plus crack a clue. I like that. Okay, nice. We would hit him to 6, leave him with just a 1/1. And we'd have like 4 or 5 creatures on board. Alright, let's get to 2-1. This was a deck that had a high likelihood of getting to 3-0. I think some rough, slightly rough lane draws in the first match, plus some rougher play made it so that we lost, but we're going to try and finish out strong. And this is not a bad hand to do it with. Get Momo, turn 1. We can begin the beatdown. Should have played an island to threaten Quench. Yeah. We can play that and Glider Staff in the same turn. It's 2 bodies for water bending. Out Benevolent River Spirit. We can protect Glider Kids if he doesn't kill it this turn. He's got removal, he might use it here, but yeah, he has to worry about Quench and Octopus Form with the mana we have open. We don't need to do this pre-combat. In fact, we should have waited. These 2 are flyers. What's he got? Mountain Cycling. Do not mind seeing that at all. Tempo is just so important that it's a mistake unless you have to cycle lands. These guys are not good. This is not something you want to be doing. It's not like the worst thing in the world if you've got to play it as the 23rd card, but it's certainly not good. Okay, Suki Kyosho Warriors here. I think it's better to attack with Glider Kids and Momo here for 3 damage than tap like this. Then to equip Glider Staff. I mean, Glider Staff equipped to Earth Kingdom Protectors. That's 2 mana less. That means we don't get to attack with Glider Kids. Maybe that's good though, right? Like if we do this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water bend. No, thank you. That's a pretty good scry. I like this board state. I don't think we care too much about blocking. If he attacks with Suki Kyoshi Warrior Big Whoop, I think we try and block a 1-1. At most, we give him a free 1-1. And what we're doing here is we're getting 2 extra damage in the air last turn, and just in the future, we don't need to pay for it. I mean, he's not likely to have sack, right? Oh, he can sack to give indestructible. I see, we should have sacked right then. He should have attacked with Suki. Made a 1-1. Okay, that's 3, 4, 5. So we can't equip. He's not discard, so we'll play that. We don't need to do that pre-combat. I really don't care about non-flyers here, so if he wants to attack with Suki Kyoshi Warrior and make a 1-1, go right ahead. He should, there's no reason not to. Alright. Red, white. Maybe instead of Avatar Enthusiast, we run Water Tribe Captain. So that it can get destroyed by a firebending lesson we haven't seen yet. Yeah, CC is fine. So our 4th land is tapped. If we get any untapped lands, we get to play Water Bending Lesson. Normally, I'm tempted to put the counter on Earth Kingdom Protectors, but we should use them as a sacrifice protector spell. We've got Katara Bending Prodigy to protect, which is pretty nice. One, two, three. Then we could draw, or we could hit him for damage. What do we want to do here? No, we can't. We can't. What am I saying? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cycle of renewal, okay. One, two, three. So if we do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 water bending mana. Well, let's just slam out Benevolent River Spirit. Glider Staff is great. Let's put a land on the bottom. 5 should be enough. If he's removing it, he's got to pay for 2 ward. And Katara Bending Prodigy is growing larger and larger. With protection up from Earth Kingdom Protectors. He's got 4 different colors. Red, green, blue, white. So I wonder what kind of stuff he's running as removal. It's harder to predict with these 4-color soup decks. What even is the splash? Probably green is the main color, but is blue the main color? Sometimes you're like, I wouldn't splash for that. And then, yikes. So he's choosing sacrificing won't protect anything. He'll choose the 4/5 River Spirit. Oh, he chooses Katara, actually. Maybe he figures he's got removal for Benevolent River Spirit that we can protect against with Earth Kingdom Protectors if he uses it on Katara. So he's using this on Katara, and then we'll use other removal that we could protect against on Benevolent River Spirit. Anyways. What if we cast Waterbending Lesson? Okay, for that card we have 2 Lost Days and Watery Grasp. I don't love Lost Days because this coming back in a couple turns. It's not my idea of a good time. Musicians. This is a 4/5 flyer. It comes in. Okay. I mean, do we Glider Staff? No, it comes back as a land. I think we play Deserters. Make Benevolent Spirit into a 5/6, getting it outside the range of Firebending Lesson and Barrels of Blasting Jelly, and it'll be able to attack in. Against his Legend of Yangchen, once that becomes a creature. If he doesn't airbend it. If he airbends it, at least we get Scry. Mongoose Lizard, he's gonna target our Earth Kingdom Protectors. It's pretty good for him. Let's put on the Deserters that are 1/2, so we get a free block as the. I guess if he attacks with Musicians, I would. If he attacks with Musicians, it would have made sense to put it on the 2/3 Deserters. Ooh, Glider Staff looks pretty bad here. I mean, let's find out if he has Octopus form. He's dead in the air if we do this, right? If he's got Quench, that won't do it. We'll need Yip Yip or Octopus form here. Because we can crew this, equip this, hit for 10 in the air. Whoa! We figured it out. This is a scary deck. 4 colors. It's got Yang Chen out. Mostly Yang Chen. That was the scariest part. But he had life gain every time he Earth Bent. The 5/6 pinging 1 damage to kill our Earth Kingdom Protectors was nice. And that's a 2/1. So I think we fixed the way we were drafting. Because we've been struggling to not pick up green filler cards and actually stick to a color pair. It was easier this time because we saw some better cards. But we got rewarded after the Mechanist with Aang, Swift Savior, and Pack 2. We'll just tighten up play a little bit more and I think more consistently get 3-0 with these decks that are definitely capable of 3-0ing. So, good games. We'll see you next time. See you next time.